Hey guys, how are you? Today I wanted to talk to you about display campaigns on Amazon. Display ads, they were always present since the beginning on Amazon, but not a lot of attention was given to them because we didn't know a lot of details around targeting. And as you probably already noticed, in the last, let's say, 6 months, there have been so many changes in Amazon, like more than the last couple of years. So we can tell with great certainty that Amazon is really ramping up their advertising platform, really working hard on making advertising strategies more creative for the professional advertisers. And we definitely noticed these changes in the features that they offer. So same goes for display advertising. We specifically noticed that there has been a lot of accent given, a lot of attention and focus given to competitive targeting, which also applies to display campaigns. And I wanted to share, a little bit deep dive analysis around how we approach display targeting and what are the features that we use. Like for example, when you go to create a display targeting campaign, there you don't have a lot of options there. You can like set up what the campaign budgets and assigned bids would be and how you're going to name it. But when it comes to targeting, Amazon just doesn't give you a lot of choice there. You can choose, they just mention something like they will showcase your product to people who already saw your product before or who saw very, very similar products to yours. So they don't give you a lot of context around the placement for these ads, or they don't tell you anything about how they're going to choose exactly who to show this ad to or how they track them and stuff like that. That, for example, on a Google platform, you would have all this information at your disposal and you would already know, you would set it up and you would be able to choose exactly which audiences you would retarget to, because this is one, this kind of targeting options that they offer here are basically one type of retargeting, which is a very common marketing strategy in digital marketing in general. So what they're doing there, they're practically moving one step forward towards retargeting, but they haven't officially released it for everyone yet. As far as I know, they only have some kind of retargeting options for audience retargeting. When it comes to advertisers, they're offering it to advertisers who spend more than $35,000 per month in Amazon, and I think it's a invite-only program. So it's not available for everyone, but my educated guess would be that they should offer it to everyone as soon as they have the bandwidth for it. So hopefully this display targeting campaigns should further develop even more. But for now, let's focus on the present here. And basically, as you can see, there are two targeting groups coming from display campaigns. First one being product views and the other one is similar product views. Basically, you can now choose whether you only want to target people who saw your products only and then chase them all around their Amazon display network, or you want to target competitors' products. So before we deep down into each targeting group, I just wanted to mention that I think that Amazon has bought a lot of different websites, including Alexa or IMDb, a couple of very, very familiar websites that we all used to use for last years. And that's probably the network that they're talking about, and the placements for these display ads are probably around there somewhere, so on their network of websites that they have. So they kind of like took this very similar step to what Google did in creating their Google Partners Network. So we can expect Amazon to start showcasing ads everywhere, on every website that they own. So this is something to keep in mind. Like, you can look it up, a list of the websites that they own online, and see where the possible placements that you could expect to show up on these websites. So basically, when it comes to product views, this is a classical retargeting campaign. So you would practically be chasing people who already saw that specific product that you are advertising through display campaign, and it's very useful because a lot of attention gets driven away on Amazon. As you probably already know, like even in the product pages, you have hundreds of sponsored results. being there present on the product pages, so their attention is easily driven away from the product that they were initially interested in and read the details about. So this could be a very powerful way for you to bring them back to the sales funnel and a little bit closer to the purchasing action. So when it comes to targeting through product views, this is the type of targeting group that you should use if you want to ramp up sales a little bit more, and if you want to boost your conversion rates on a specific product, or you want to give it more exposure if it's a new product and you want to make sure to make a good impression and increase the brand awareness overall. So it's a very good branding strategy to use only product views and target these customers who already saw your product before. So this is very useful if you want to grow your own brand internally, so to speak. And when it comes to similar product views, then this is another big feature that they have released that's again oriented towards stealing away market share from your competitors. It's like Amazon is telling us that there is this vast competition. It's growing on Amazon, and there's only as much market share as they could possibly offer, all of their users and Prime members. So you're fighting around the same amount of people. It's just that there's more competition. So naturally, they're releasing more features available for advertisers that they could use to grab market share from one another and pay Amazon to do it, basically. So that being said, a similar product views goes along with that strategy, which means if you can afford to spend extra budget on a specific campaign, that would definitely be display campaign for similar product views, because Amazon will show your product to people who saw products very similar to yours, and they have pretty good ways of determining which ones are super similar, and they will know for sure who is the relevant person to show it to. So this could also be a very powerful way for you to take away market share from your competitors, especially because display ads, they have such a very strong aesthetical component to them, because they will see your product more visibly, and you could make it somehow appealing, a little bit more appealing, either through the product image or some other way. They're probably going to release other features how you can stand out from the competition in display marketing, obviously, because they're moving in that direction. So it's going to be very useful for you to use this option to drive away attention from your competitors' listings to your listing and drive traffic to it. That being said, these two targeting options are very different, and your campaign goals are very different. Obviously, if you are targeting if you're going for increased brand awareness, increased sales, increased efficiency of your conversion rates of your listings, then for sure go ahead with the product views targeting group. And if you're looking to steal away market share from your competitors, then go ahead with the similar product views options. Now, these two options are the only ones currently available, and that was super interesting to us because it just started developing, and we will very thoroughly have a look at all the things that happen in the future for display campaigns. Anyways, I wanted to quickly share this valuable info with you. If you have any questions, comment below and subscribe to our channel, and we're looking forward to providing you fresh content every week. Love you. Bye bye.